Welcome back to Board Games Daddy for more Magic the Gathering Commander content. So I've gathered the 4 Commander decks from Dungeons & Dragons, the first edition from Dungeons & Dragons, and so in my next videos I'll be unboxing Dungeons of Death, Draconic Rage, Hour of Courage, and Planner Portal. I hope to see you in all those videos. Don't forget to leave a like if you like the content, subscribe, and taking a look at more Magic the Gathering content I have on my channel. Thank you. This is the video dedicated to Draconic Rage. Commander will be Vrondiss, Rage of Ancients. That's a red and green commander deck that says call upon Vrondiss, ancestor dragons, and immolate everything foolish enough to stand in your way. Once the dragon's fury has been subsided, only you will remain. Okay, so they mentioned 2 legendary foils, so this one has a secondary commander, which is Cloth, a dragon, and Vrondiss. In the throes of battle, Vrondiss enters a berserk state, where his rage takes over, giving him superhuman strength and resilience. He has learned to call upon the spirits of his dragonborn ancestors to fuel his fury, and he looks to those spirits for wisdom and protection on his path. So let's see what is inside. Draconic Rage. I finally am able to put my hands on all the Dungeons & Dragons original set commanders. So I'm very excited to be able to do this. I don't know if they are good, they are bad, with how do they land in the tier lists, but anyway, I'm gonna try them all as soon as possible, if the thing leaves the package. Okay, there it is. So if you don't know what to expect, so this is the box, everything is here, and you need to punch out the tokens. Don't forget about that before throwing away. And if this thing helps, you can also take it out. Works as a separator inside the box to separate tokens from the deck, for example. Could be useful for that. The box itself is identified here, Draconic, or what's his name? Vrondiss. So you can easily see which deck it is, and there's enough space for you to put the name. And voila, this is what you can find inside. Okay, so prep, fireplace, and there's no booster. These ones don't include any kind of collector's booster, but you have the most useless thing here, which is a life counter. Please use the apps. There's a little bit of paper here that will help you to understand. Oh, they look different. I think I haven't opened one so old like this. So let me see what can we get here. Okay, so these are much more interesting. You have Vrondiss again, and then the secondary commander, and this guy here is also important on the deck. He was on the back. I saw him here, right? He's there. So let's see what we can find here. So about Vrondiss. Vrondiss is a member of the adventuring party that is trying to make a name for itself on the Sword Coast. With his companions, the Warlock Prosper, the Paladin Galea, and the Wizard Cephreus, which is none of those guys, that guy, Vrondiss hopes to earn fortune and glory by exploring ancient ruins, defeating powerful monsters, and acquire legendary treasures. As a member of the Barbarian class, oh, you don't say! I thought this guy was a rogue. He's a barbarian, you don't say. Vrondiss is fueled by rage. Rage as a barbarian, never seen that. In the throes of battle, he enters a berserk state where his rage takes over, giving him superhuman strength and resilience. As he walks the path of the ancestral guardian, he has learned to call upon the spirits of the dragonborn ancestors to drive his rage, and he looks to those spirits for wisdom and protection on this path. I'm liking this. It looks like you're reading Dungeons & Dragons content. That's good, and it's very clear. And then you have Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient. Cloughton Vale is a narrow, winding valley in the spine of the World Mountains. Thanks to the ancient and powerful magic, the valley is perpetually warm oasis in the frigid north. Roaming this expanse are hundreds of sheep goats and cattle plucked from nearby regions by the Val's Red Overlord, the Red Worm Cloth, Old Snarl, as Cloth is also known. Likes to lie on the edge of a on a ledge high on one of the valley walls and surveys the main. Sorry, a very small font here. Descending occasionally to snatch up an animal or intruder. Despite being one of the largest and the most fearsome red dragons known in Faerun, Old Snarl is sometimes moved by strange whims to perform acts of kindness for creatures he doesn't think can harm him. Okay. And is this a third commander? Could be, because he is also multicolored. So it's the first time I see a commander deck with 3 commanders. Wow, that's very good. That's lots of rotation. Let's see how that would work when looking into them. Wolfgar was born among the tribe of Elk in Icewind Dale, but he was taken captive as a young man and raised by the kindly dwarf king Bruenor Battlehammer, trained in hand-to-hand combat by the Draw Ranger Drizzt. Oh, this was trained from Drizzt. Ah, from Icewind, right? And armed with magical warhammer called Aegis Fang. Wolfgar is a formidable fighter, especially since he stands fully 7 feet tall. His brute strength is tempered by a strict code of honor passed down from his ancestors. I'm super excited. This is one of the most exciting commander openings that I've done because this content really appeals to me. So on the other side you have rules for commander and some strategy for this deck, reminding you that the primary commander is Vrondiss. So cool. So cool. He's already, I don't know if this is a good or bad deck, but it's already scoring points above all other commander decks that I've opened. In a way, this is being presented. So cool. So, let's go to the deck then. 3 possible commanders, that's amazing. That's bringing lots of variability when playing with this content. Value for money. Not that I need variability, considering that I have dozens of different decks, so less variety would be also good. But you know what I mean, guys, right? I'm not the only one. I truly believe I share the same problem, or you share the same problems that I share when it comes to spending money on this crap. Crap. Not really crap, because I love this, as you know. So one thing that I'm noticing is that only these 2 commanders are highlighted here. So the box mentions 2 foil, like other commander decks, right? These are the 2 foil, but probably that guy could be a 3rd commander. I don't know. So let's see this. Vrondiss 5/4, and he has enrage. When he's dealt damage, you may create. That's the rage that the lore was talking about. He becomes rage, etc. So when he's raged, I can create a red dragon token that, when deals damage, sacrifice it. And once you roll 1 or more dice, you may have Vrondiss deal 1 damage to itself, which will happen very frequently, hopefully, because this is the Dungeons and Dragons set where you need to go through the caverns or whatever it is at the dungeons, and I think rolling the die will happen very often. And Cloud. So Cloud is a 4/4, 7, wow, expensive. Flying haste. Whenever Cloud attacks at X mana, in any combination of color where X is the total power of a wow! Spend his mana only to cast spells. What else besides casting spells? What can you do with mana? Oh, you can activate abilities. Yes, yeah. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana. Oh, and wow! So you attack, and then after the attacking phase, which you would normally lose the mana in the air, you can still keep that mana. That's good. You can bring more powerful dragons into the battle. So let's see who are his friends. Berserker's Frenzy, another Berserker card. Okay, roll a die. There we go. You start here seeing the rolling die in these cards. Chaos Dragon. Okay, I'm loving this deck. Who doesn't love a Dragon's deck? Especially in Commander. Vengeful Ancestor. There's the guy again. Creature Spirit Dragon. The Bag of Tricks. Druid Purification. Indomitable Might. The Neverwinter Hydra. Will Endeavor. Dragonborn Champion. Cloud's Will. So Cloud must be also a famous dragon. Okay, so I was convinced that this guy could be a commander as well. So he has melee. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1% in the observer for each opponent you attack this turn. Okay, melee. That's nothing special there. 5. It's a bit. If a creature you control attacking would cause a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers twice or again. Yeah. So yeah, I guess this is full of triggered ability then. Bogardan Elkite. 7/5/5 flying flash. Flash is so fun. This should be so fun to play. Hey, oh, look what I have here. A 5/5 flash that deals 5 damage divided among any target. Again, chain reaction, divide amount, demanding dragon. So I was saying commander that games take forever. You get to the point where every turn is like dragons. Horde Smelter Dragon. Oh, what the hell is happening there? So he has like 2 holes in his body where the fire also comes out. Magma Quake. Wow. Opportunistic Dragon. Outpost Siege. Scourge of Valkas. Who's Valkas? I don't know. Shivan Elkite. Wow. Deals damage to any target. That's killer. That's killer. Skyline Despot. Skyship Stalker. Spirit Flame. Poor fellow. He's dead. Taurine Mauler. Terror of the Mount Velas. Thunderbreak Regent. Okay, now the dragons ended. And what we have now here? Kindred Spoons, Return of the Wild Speaker, that's Garruk there. Rishak's Expertise. Shamanic Revelation. Atarka the Wool Render. Wow. Dragon's Horde. So the lands that you need to do the magic happen. Heaven of the Spirit, that's Ulgin there. That must be Tarkir or something. What's this? It's a saga? No, that's an enchantment. If you would roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice +1 and ignore the lowest roll. Okay, and then you pay, it goes up. Okay, so I'm not totally familiar with these Dungeons and Dragons mechanics, but you can evolve by paying. Okay, you can make it better. Okay, these cards look so cool, although it's a wild shot. Sword of Hours. It's a sundial there. And Underdark Rift. That's where the Drows live, right? In the Underdark. Anger. Dragon's Lord Servant. Ryle. The Beast Within. Colossal Majesty. Cultivate. Explore. Garruk Surprising. Okay, so we see cards here that appear in all the green decks. That's a Tara. That's a Tara. Tara appears also very. Oh, there's a different commander sphere. What's happening here? It's like a planetary that projects in the ceiling things. Commander sphere here. A Signet. Gruul Signet. Heirloom Blade. Soul Ring, the Tower, Desert. Okay, and now we get some more things here. Shame no. Now the lands, basic lands. So lots of mountains and what's that? Forests from Dungeons and Dragons. That's it. This one goes to number 1 of my I want to play list of these new decks that I'm now unboxing. And what do we also have here? The Dragon Spirits. Oh, that's a 5/4. Ah, it wasn't. They don't have flying. I thought they had flying, right? No, it's a drag. It's not a dragon. It's a dragon spirit. Okay, so blockers for sure. Blockers. Well, depends, right? But good for blocking then. There's the plastic thing, which I still don't know what this thing do. I still don't know, and no one tells me on the comments, so I don't know why we need this crap. Why? If we have already the card and the monarch. Okay, so that's it. We got to the end of the Draconic Rage deck. So I hope you have enjoyed it to the point you then consider leaving a like and subscribing and being ready for more Magic the Gathering content, which I already have in the channel. You can take a look at the playlist there, or just waiting for the future ones. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Goodbye.